What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dirty Derbs YouTube racing channel. We are in Merrill, Wisconsin, getting ready to race the S10 on a frozen lake bed. So we are here at a buddy's shop, Drive 205. He was courtesy enough to let us use his entire shop over the night and keep this thing indoors, keep it warm, and super grateful. He says we can use his shop as we need, which is super awesome. Give a second to go like his YouTube channel. He is giving away a Hummer for zero cost. Literally, subscribe to his channel and he will give you a Humvee, potentially. So, big shout out to him and what he's doing. Super cool stuff around this place. He does all kinds of cool stuff, so check it out. But right now, we had to rob him for a couple of bolts because we need to get our weight bias in the back of the truck. So this is 220 pounds of 1-inch thick steel plates, and we're getting ready to bolt it down into the truck. And then in the back, we also have a homemade butt hurt bar that we're gonna probably install when we get there. But as of right now, we need to get this thing bolted down while we're here in the warm, and then we're heading straight out to the ice.
Alright guys, we're out on the ice. I've got my tech card. We're letting the truck warm up. We're going to get the rear of the truck jacked up, put it in gear, get the rear end fluid nice and warm, get everything warmed up and up to temp. So here are the classes that I entered. I did the 11.0 class just for a good test pass. And then from there I did the 850 index, the 8.0 index, and then the ultimate street. The ultimate street's kind of like a daily driver, not daily driver, but street legal type of deal. Kind of stuff that we do on 6 Summer. So we're gonna get this thing up to temp. We got the boys working hard, Taylor and Jeff here, and get this thing warmed up and go through tech. One little thing that I wanted to get pointed out is that I told my old lady that I wish she had one of her old rugs so I could use as a pit mat. You can't use a normal pit mat because the tires will just tear it up and it'll be cold. But if you had a rug, it would be ideal for this. So she went out and bought me a pearly white rug just for a cool pit mat. So shout out to you. That's pretty awesome, babe. Thanks, love you. So this is what we came up with for our butt hurt bar. We just slid some weights over. We got clamps holding them on. We've got a strap that runs through them. We've got a bolt that runs through them. And it weighs about 85 pounds. So it goes right into the parachute mount, gets a 1/2-inch bolt through it. And yeah, that should do something. Looks like I still got good clearance. Hopefully, this truck doesn't squat too much in the rear, so hopefully it doesn't squat at all, honestly. But yeah, we'll get this bolted up, and then we're gonna head through tech. What's up, dude? How you doing? All right, guys, so this guy is pretty much local to where we are in the Quad City-ish area. You're from Fulton, Illinois, so it's like, I don't know, about half hour from me. So the reason that his car looks a little banged up is because it was about 3 or 4 years ago he was running out here and basically got, what happened? You got a little loose?
At the big end, my car always pulls left.
Yeah.
So as it's pulling left, there's a wall right in front of me, and I couldn't get it off the wall.
Yeah,
I had to take it.
and by wall we mean it's just the snow bank where they plow the snow, right? Is all it was.
Yep.
So on the edge of the track on each side, they plow the snow off the ice. So you got a snow bank and a snow bank, and if you get into it, it could get a little hairy. So he got into that wall and tipped this thing over. Did it roll over once or twice or once? So yeah. So yeah, thankfully, you know, you really didn't get hurt at all, did you?
No.
Yeah. So sucks that you banged up the fucking good-looking car, but you know,
it was straight when I started.
it was straight. Yeah. So hopefully we don't have any of that today, and everybody keeps it safe. But we'll walk around, check out some more cars. Got 2 sets of headlights.
Give you
All right, guys. Well, we're strapped in. We're getting ready to go, and we raced this maroon Nova. I don't know anything about the car, but looks pretty sick. Looks like a nice car. So I have no idea what this thing is gonna do. This is really just trial and error. We jump right into Ultimate Street, which I wish I had a little more data going into this class. I entered 11.0 index class just because I wanted a test pass. Well, they moved the times around and moved the stuff around, so shuffled it up a bit. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Man, I hope this thing goes fast. I hope it does well. We're on low boost, nothing crazy. We're leaving really soft, 2400 RPM on the two-step. So we'll see what happens.
Next group of racers, Hunter Deals in lane 1. Fresh paint job on that Nova. Used to be white, now it's a dark cranberry red. CJ Durbin in the lane 2 in his twin turbo powered S10. CJ runs a lot of drag and drive events. I was down at 6 Summer this year and he was down there running it. He was also in Florida racing this truck at Bradenton Motorsports for the Christmas Tree Drag that Steve McFarland puts on.
So you line them off the beams, and then my dad's doing an arm drop off the beams. Okay? We're not. So we're leaving on an arm drop. Yeah. You okay. Pre-stage, stage on the light, and then he's gonna arm drop you. Okay. Boards are messed up. Looks like we're staging with the lights, and then we're gonna do an arm drop. I have no idea how this is gonna go, but I don't think I can red light if we're going on arm drop. That was never in the rules.
From anybody, Illinois. CJ's out there.
Alright guys, so we got a situation here. Truck, fast as heck. everything is ripping. We have this stupid serpentine belt issue again. So the first run, I was so excited that everything worked. I didn't even realize that it threw the belt and it was getting hot, and I was putzing all the way back to the starting line, and by the time I got here it was like 248 degrees. So we got the belt back on it, cooled it down, it kind of barely started, and I had to immediately run the next round. There is zero shutdown or time in between, so I'm not stoked about that. It's not worth blowing my engine up for and overheating it. Luckily, I won that round again, and now I have a bye into the finals. So I get time to let it cool down, and I myself get to cool down. But so we got the stupid serpentine belt issue. It's going to throw it every time. That's just how it's going to be, and there's not much I can do about it right now. So it's really tricky when that happens, and I have to drive back here immediately to run the second round. That's just how the races here work. So we're gonna do what we can, but I'm not gonna blow this thing up because I'm overheating it and running it too hard. So we'll see what happens. I'm already in the finals to the ultimate street, so we'll see what happens.
He has done it multiple times. TJ is out there. I don't think Kyle can wheel him down.
Alright guys, so hi, I can see you in the reflection. Hard to see, but I'm just looking at boost and everything at the moment. I just want to make sure I'm not going buck wild on the boost. In first gear it peaked 13 pounds. It brought itself down to 9 pounds of boost, and I may or may not hit the scramble button in here, and it went back up to about 12.8 pounds of boost. So I've been running this thing over 30 pounds of boost all year long, and I think I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want to hurt it. Right now I just ran three runs basically back to back to back. Even though I got a bye run into the finals, it still happened in like a couple of minutes. So I need to make sure this thing is not going to blow up. I've got it on the battery charger because once the belt has flew off every time, this battery has not been charging. It's sounding real weak. So I'm on cloud 9 already. I won the whole Ultimate Street class. If I have to skip a class just to make sure this thing ain't gonna kill itself, or I'm not gonna kill it, then that's what I gotta do. So I'm gonna chill out, take a breather, and see what happens now.
I don't know what the issue is, if he's hung up on something there. Alright. There's it in. CJ sideways. And he's on the brakes there. CJ will get the win in lane 2. Alright, Chad's pulling up in lane 1. CJ Durban's leading in lane 2. More
All right guys, somehow we won the 850 class as well. So we raced 2 classes today, won both classes. Luckily, I did not drive this thing anymore. I noticed that on that last run, when I shifted to 3rd gear, the truck vibrates like crazy. Shifting to 3rd gear, vibrates like crazy. 1st gear didn't do it. Well, that's kind of weird. So I drove down just to be sure, to feel what I was feeling, and sure enough, it did the same thing. And I'll show you what I found. So, as you recall, I lifted the truck back up. I took off the lowering blocks. Well, I did install these wedges right here, and I'm not really sure what happened, but the perch of this thing is completely round. So it's like the whole axle has been rocking back and forth, and so these perches are junk, and the vibration that I was feeling was that. So now I got to order a new drive shaft, and then somehow figure out how I'm gonna fix these perches. So that sucks, because I really wanted to leave this truck here, but may end up having to take it home to fix this thing up. All right, guys, well, there we have it. This is our first race day of 2025. We came here, we decided we were gonna run 4 classes. We only ran 2. We did Ultimate Street, we won that, and then we held off for the 850 class, and we won that too. So couldn't have been happier with how everything turned out. I was hoping to leave the truck here. Instead of taking it all the way back home, I was gonna leave it at Drive 205's shop. Well, now it's looking like we got work to do, so we'll have to order some parts, order a new drive shaft, and hopefully we can make it back here next weekend. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.